on the first game. Cake sporting the classic Nye, and Nomad opting for Bodvar.
3, 2, 1, brawl!
King's Pass, oddly enough being the stage we strike two. Both players throw outsiders, and Cake lands his as Nomad picks up the first weapon. Bomb goes high, Nomad jumps over it, and pulling out the sword, he's about to try to fight against Cake's D-Light Siders.
Not even fighting against Cake.
Wow, that side stick almost killed. That almost already killed.
Though.
If it was a guitar side stick, I feel like that would have done it. But a D-Light Dare comes out, and Nomad's finally able to return a few bits of damage. So down air comes out from Cake. Nomad now playing with the hammer, gets D-lighted, and he drops a Sarah anyways.
Looks like it wasn't the lag. He actually just drops.
I guess it doesn't matter if you drop it if you land a D-air, but wow! Dare comes out into an air, and Nomad actually being able to come back after that sizable lead that Cake was able to take off with that opening spear. Sidestick comes out, gets punched by an endlight, gets put into the red, and Nomad scoops him, nearly kills him off the top as Queen Eye's defense does quite a bit of work there, and he holds on to another hammer. Probably looking for the sword, but this sidestick will do it.
Alright, Nomad takes the first kill. I mean, Cake had Nomad in kill percent for like a minute, and he didn't find a kill.
Yeah, the second that Nomad got the hammer out, he started taking the lead quite quickly. Whoa! Downstick connects into a side stick. He's forced all of his jumps away from that bomb, and he lands straight into the signature usage of Queen Eye. Holds onto the mine, tosses it up into the center of King's Pass, picks up a sword, and tries to land with an air. Doesn't connect, but both players in the yellow, or in the white, on fresh stocks.
Yeah, Cake fishes for these downlights like really hard. And I feel like what was happening when Nomad had that hammer was he knows how to just dodge back and Sair, which is just an instant free punish against any sort of downlight. Like right there, you see he just queues up the Sair. He's like, yeah, you're gonna downlight me, and I'm gonna punish you for it.
And Cake is trying to adjust as he's now using more neutral moves. Sidelights and neutralights are coming out, and D-Light Sider sends Nomad flying. And even though, wow, Nomad recovers in
No
the spear.
dodge.
So even though he was punishing a few of those downlights, honestly, he was still getting sidered. Like, and that will do damage if you're not returning hits yourself.
Yeah. You can't. I guess that's what's really good about Cake. Like, he's not so one-dimensional like we thought he was in the NA tournament. He's actually really just insane with Sphere in general. His neutral light spacing, his stringing ability. He seems like a crazy solid player.
And even though it seems like he's walking around with sidelights sometimes, he's putting him in positions where we see him never getting punished for them. So he's clearly thinking about where he's putting out those hitboxes, trying to consider whether or not it's going to hit or whether or not he'll get punished for it. And the side stick comes out, nearly kills Nomad in the orange. And he goes for a slide charge side stick into a recovery. Nomad's sent almost in the kill percent.
He goes for those slide charge side sticks so much. Like we saw it last week too, but they never connect. I don't know. It seems weird. Nomad finding a bomb. He can still do this. It's gonna be really, really tough though. He has to play flawlessly.
Neutral stick comes out as he punishes that with a neutral light. Cake tosses the guitars aside for some reason and slide charge discos Nomad out of the map. And that is game one.
That's one way to finish the game off.
Dude, he had that plan in his head like 10 seconds beforehand. He's like, oh, I don't need these for this move. He like tosses them away, doesn't even aim in his head. Just runs straight across the stage and puts his legs in the air and dances his opponent to death as he takes game one.
You know, with the way Cake is playing, I would put him in my top 3 contenders for winning this tournament. To be honest,
I want to see him fight DeBrain. That is what I'm looking forward to, because DeBrain, in my opinion, has been somewhat uncontested the past 2 GCEU tournaments. There's been a good showing from
I just want to
Luxury.
see someone in EU compete with DeBrain at all. Like, it hasn't even been close. Like, he trolls half the games, even against top tiers.
I think the only person who's even beaten him while trolling is the Luxury too. Now that I think about it, like beating him in regards to taking games off.
Yeah. I mean, people have taken games off him. He just never loses the best ofs. Like, he hasn't even been knocked to losers in like the past I don't know how many tournaments. All right, so we're back into the game. So Cake getting a bit of early damage against Nomad, and Nomad's trying to find something.
It's not working. Cake goes for the ground pound to try to read the dodge down, and a cider comes out as Nomad tries to go in with those ciders with the hammer once again, and Cake is trying not to even take damage on the stock as he puts out a side light. Weapon toss comes out. Nomad gets no follow-up. D-Light Sair connects clearly, and that slide charge side stick puts Nomad high into a nair. Recovery doesn't connect, and Cake is just looking to run away with the stock.
Yeah, Nomad looking for some damage here. He finds a bit. And we're in this situation again where Cake is like unable to find a kill. He goes for some crazy gravy cancel side sig and catches Nomad off guard, but I feel like Cake might have some issues finishing people off.
Yeah,
Double side light?
you say that, but when he comes to like using those signatures a lot for executes, he's not actually like getting punished very hard for it. Like we saw him put off like several signatures just trying to kill Nomad in the red, and it still worked out. He didn't take any damage. D-Light recovery comes in, and Nomad's looking to lose another stock here as he tosses his weapon aside. Cake doesn't get the follow up, but the Nensig will send him flying.
Queen Knight has some of the best, or has one of the best kits of signatures on her spear. They cover so many different options, and it makes it very difficult to punish her. Looks like that dare might actually finish him off, yeah.
So
A really decent standard unarmed.
not even in the red.
Yeah, he's kind of demolishing this game, just like the last one. I mean, Kate going for a gravy cancel neutral sig, but these crockies coming out and messing with the game plan a little, but I don't think it'll make much of a difference. This game looks like it's pretty much over. Cake will lose his first stock finally, but Nomad already mid-yellow at this point. Cake isn't gonna have to do much work to finish this game off. Just continuing the strings. Yeah, Nomad's seems like a decent player, but he's not able to keep up with the pace of Cake.
Yeah, Cake going with another D-Light side air, tosses the spear aside, mine in hand. Wow, recovery comes out to prevent that mine from being tossed out, but it's only a matter of time before Nomad loses his stock.
Yeah, Nomad, deep red.
Ooh.
Oh, that almost connected too. But that side air might just do it. It does. Nomad's done. Very solid 2 stock from Cake.